Hi everyone, Tom Shape here, one of Momenta Finance's Director of Sales. Firstly, thanks everyone for joining this webinar. Before we start, I'd just like to run through a few housekeeping items, if you don't mind. So I guess for the purpose of this webinar, everyone has been placed on mute. Now, of course, we do want to hear your questions and answer them accordingly regarding the products and the criteria, although this isn't a forum for individual cases. So if you do have any during the presentation, please put the question in the Q&A chat, which you can find in the menu bar. And then we shall follow up with you on an FAQ sheet, and we'll email this directly to you alongside a recording of this presentation. Please also let us know if there are any issues with the sound or screen share on this chat, so we can resolve this by putting this in the Q&A too. Alongside me is Jeremy Crinnell, the other Director of Sales, and today we're excited to introduce to you a powerful funding solution that's helping SMEs access unlock growth, resilience and long-term performance of our soft asset finance product. Now, at Momenta Finance, we believe the UK's small and medium-sized businesses are fundamentally the engine room of our economy, and yet access to smart, flexible finance has never been more important or, I guess, more complex. And that's where we can come in. So today, we're here to introduce to you our new asset finance product. So let's take a look at what we'll cover over the next 15 to 20 minutes. So on the agenda, we'll have an intro to ourselves, the product offering, eligibility and examples, rate card and fees, alongside the credit appetite and any helpful information along the way. So who are Momenta Finance? Well, basically we're a specialist lender that's proudly broker-led and partnership first. We've been financing UK businesses' growth since 2013, and in that time we built a reputation for being credible, dependable and commercially minded. Our funding lines are secured through partnerships with the likes of Quillam Capital, Barclays, Shawbrook, and these speak to our financial strengths and institutional backing, I guess. And in 2024, we also achieved a 46% growth in our loan disbursements. That's a clear signal that the market trusts us and brokers are seeing the results off the back of that. And industry recognition backs it up too. So we have actually been shortlisted for multiple NACFB awards and was recently commended by Moneyfacts for Best Alternative Business Funding Partner. Now, I guess in a crowded landscape of lenders, our expertise can be demonstrated through, of course, our established business loan and property focused products as well, which we operate in. But first things first, let's dive into our asset finance solution, which isn't just a product, it's a promise to you, our trusted broker relationships, that when your clients need funding for mission critical assets, you can rely on us for a level of support that's increasingly rare in today's market.
So let's take a closer look at the asset finance product, a flexible, accessible and commercially intelligent solution for businesses investing in the tools they need to grow. We offer facilities ranging from 50,000 to 250,000, structured over terms of 24 to 60 months. Whether your client is upgrading essential equipment, modernising their operations, or investing in expansion, our product is designed to match the pace and the profile of their ambition. We support both hire purchase and finance lease arrangements, giving clients the choice to either own the asset at the end of the term or lease it with flexibility. That adaptability allows you, as the broker, to recommend the most appropriate solution for their balance sheet and tax positions. Security is straightforward. We typically require a director's personal guarantee. We've worked hard to ensure our terms strike the right balance between risk mitigation and commercial fairness. It's a proven funding solution that's already helping SMEs across England and Wales access the assets they need without tying up working capital. Our asset appetite is both broad and pragmatic. We fund the kind of assets that make businesses tick, from catering and commercial kitchens to IT and communications equipment, furniture, gym and leisure equipment, and even specialist items like scaffolding. These are the core tools businesses need to operate, deliver value and grow. Our diversified product range means we can offer a blended loan/asset product to cover other assets such as transport-related vehicles, boats, aircraft, because those come with distinct risks and residual value concerns. notwithstanding any other business requirements more suited to a loan, but we instead focus on tangible operational assets that add long-term commercial value to a business on a soft asset product.
Now, in terms of who we work with, our eligibility criteria is clear and commercially sound. So we support limited companies and LLPs that have been trading for a minimum of 2 years and generating at least 200k in annual turnover. We require one of the PSCs to be a homeowner. And now, if there are any CCJs, they need to either be settled during the process of being resolved. Now, we're not in the business of chasing risky or early stage ventures. We're focused on established businesses with a proven operational background. That said, we try to take pride in being pragmatic. We know that financial data alone doesn't always tell the full story. So we will, of course, assess every case on its individual merits, not just a checklist, which hopefully you'll be pleased to hear.
When it comes to structuring the deal, your client with us have options. We offer both hire purchase for businesses that want to own the asset at the end of the term and finance lease for those who prefer to keep flexibility or realise efficiencies. We'll work with you to establish the right route based on the asset's use, the client's accounting treatment, and their long-term intentions. It's not just about funding, it's about structuring funding well. Now let's dive a little deeper into the two primary contract types we offer under our asset finance product. There are more than just legal structures. They represent two distinct paths for how a business can manage both its cash flow and its long-term ownership strategy. Hire purchase is ideal for clients who ultimately want to own the asset outright. It's especially suited to long life assets. Clients make fixed monthly payments, and at the end of the agreement, ownership is transferred following a small purchase fee. This route is often preferred for assets that will hold value and continue to be used for years. Finance lease, on the other hand, is perfect for clients looking for a more flexible arrangement. With this model, the business rents the asset over the term, but doesn't take ownership. It can offer significant accounting or tax advantages depending on the business's setup and goals. At the end of the lease, the client may have the option to continue leasing, return the asset, or agree to a secondary rental period. Each structure has its advantages, and at Momenta, we take time to understand the business's needs and objectives, and this is where our consultative approach truly adds value. Transparency is key to everything we do. That's why our rate and fee structure is simple, upfront, and fair. Let's talk about pricing and, more importantly, the commercial benefits to you, the broker. We've designed our fee structure and commission model with direct broker feedback in mind. We've spent time listening to the market, and we understand that when it comes to soft asset finance, you need lenders who are not only willing to take a view, but also who make the deal worthwhile for you. We offer a standard documentation fee, an option to purchase fee for hire purchase agreements, and a modest annual service fee. And if your client wants to settle early, we'll always provide a clear figure. While our default is equal to the remaining rentals, we do look at discounts on a case-by-case basis. Our priority is doing the right thing. We believe we are competitive in our commission structure. Our brokers consistently tell us they want two things: clarity and reward, and that's what we provide. We offer strong, fixed commissions that reflect the value you bring to the table. We pay promptly and consistently because we know that cash flow matters just as much for brokers as it does for clients. As for lender yield, we are positioned competitively in the soft asset space. Our model balances commercial return with flexible credit appetite, allowing us to write more deals, approve more applications, and ensure you get paid for your effort. Brokers come to us for certainty, execution, and the ability to get good deals done. We're here to support you with a product that converts and a commercial return that reflects your value.
So taking a look at our credit appetite, it's built around one central belief. So, I mean, businesses are fundamentally more than their balance sheet. So at Momenta, we go deeper than surface level metrics. And yeah, look, we do look at financial accounts, trading history, and the usual bank statements, but we also want to take time to understand what the full story is behind the business. And that could mean like what the growth plans, who their customers, and what makes the business resilient or unique. So what we always try to do is actively encourage you guys to submit qualitative insights alongside the financials. and we'll review business plans, pipeline contracts, any recent management changes, and anything that you think that might give us some additional context to help bolster the application. We know that in the soft asset space, specifically, flexibility and commercial judgment is really key here. So our underwriting is a manual and a tailored approach. So it's not automated. It's not a computer says no. It's not binary. We fundamentally try to work hard to find reasons to say yes rather than a defaulted it's a no. So that means if a business has a strong narrative but doesn't tick every box, we're still prepared to lean in. So look, our credit policy is driven by commerciality, not just red tape. And for you guys, the brokers, that means that hopefully that's more approved deals, a fast decision, and a trusted partner who works with you, just not against you. Now, how do you submit? So like getting started is really simple, and all we ask for is a completed application form. That can be your own or a version that we can provide as acceptable. It's not loaded through our portal at this stage. It has to be emailed directly to your relevant BDM contact. The most recent set of accounts that match company's house would be great. 3 months business bank statements for all bank accounts that they operate from. And of course, we need the vendor quote or the invoice outlining the asset that's been purchased or assets. For those that want to use open banking, they have the option to use that to help speed up processing. It's not a prerequisite because basically we know how important it is to try and avoid friction. So our goal is to make the application process, stress-free and seamless as possible. So taking it back a step, like operationally, we're looking to be efficient and pragmatic around this launch. For larger exposures above the 75k mark, we may inspect the asset or look to visit the business. We'll conduct validation calls post-delivery to ensure everything is landed as agreed. And hopefully you can see with these steps that we want to ensure that the transaction is fundamentally sound on all sides and they protect both ourselves, you guys, and of course the customer. And it's about being professional and delivering good service here. When it comes to payout, preparation is really key for us. So we need the full pack to consist of like the supplier invoice, the insurance, of course your commission invoice, and a certificate of acceptance effectively. Crucially, the equipment must be delivered before payout, and look, we reserve the right to verify delivery. That just makes sure that we're keeping high standards across the board and maintain trust with all parties involved.
So to have a look and paint a clearer picture, here are a few examples of offers that we have made. A construction firm needing $75,000 to invest in scaffolding equipment, they opted for hire purchase over 24 months. A restaurant chain looking to upgrade its kitchens, $45,000 financed over 36 months under a finance lease. And a service offer provider investing $110,000 to fit out new workspace. They chose a shorter term HP arrangement. These are real clients in real sectors doing real business, and our offers reflected their need. So why choose Momenta? We know there are a lot of lenders out there. Some offer speed, others flexibility, and some simply rely on rate. What we offer is something more balanced, a reliable partnership that blends consistency with a commercial common sense approach. We work exclusively through introducers. That means our success is directly tied to yours. Every deal you bring to us gets real attention. You'll have access to experienced underwriting teams, a dedicated BDM, and a process that is designed to be collaborative, not transactional. Our technology enables us to send out electronics contracts for fast execution, and it's really our people internally who make the real difference. Our continued objective is to help you to help your customers more, enhancing those already successful relationships we have and growing those newer ones. At Momenta, we don't just process deals, we listen to your feedback, we respond to market needs, and above all, we make sure you feel supported at every step of the journey. We want to thank you for spending this time with us this morning. We genuinely look forward to working with you, helping your clients, and continuing to earn your trust throughout 2025 and beyond.
Yeah, just to reiterate, Jez there, many thanks for taking the time to listen to us this morning for the last 15 minutes. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the call, if you do have any questions that you off the back of this that you'd like to raise with us, please get in contact with us directly. You can see our details below. And if you have any applications in mind that you'd like to submit, please do contact us as well, and we'll look to get an expedited decision for you. We want to get your feedback as well. We want to learn from you, and to continue to develop this product as we go through. So we welcome feedback, and it's certainly taken on board. So once again, thank you very much for your time, and hope you have a good rest of your day. All the best.
Thank you.